This is going to be a reading for people who feel as though they've been working tirelessly for maybe not a long time, but a hard time on something that is important to them spiritually, creatively, to their passion. Um, and you feel the winds of change turning in your favor, but there's still not necessarily a whole lot happening. It's more of just an inkling that it's about to get better, and you having to live in the balance of knowing what's coming in, knowing that you've put in the work. And I would like to get some more cards on that, but these are the three that came up to signify that. And so while I shuffle, I'll also let you know that I have put up a whole bunch of different readings, and also like a pendulum yes or no choice. So we want cards for the highest good of those who are here and staying for this reading. Thank you for being here. They're all available though on the Ko-fi, so you can book a personal reading or just email me if you don't see something that's aligned with what it is that you're looking for clarity on, and we can sort something out. But there's a good bit of choice, and also like boxes that you could put in, you know, a specific topic that you want to ask about. So I would love to help you out in that way. All right, we'll do the top three cards. Thank you. Ooh, interesting. I split the deck and didn't mean to, like, it just happened, so we're going with it. And maybe that's why it feels a bit like, okay, something's happening. I can feel like a change coming. So we do see balance here with this black and then white energy on either side of the person's hand. And this is the Wheel of Fortune upright. But it maybe doesn't feel like, even though you've put in all of this work, it's control that you're in change of. But there is this promise, this like evidence here that you have been denying the parts, maybe not all of them, but you've gotten really, really good now at not falling back into all the old patterns, mindsets, and practices that had been standing in your way previously, for things coming to fruition that you are calling in, manifesting, but also like standing in your own way as far as putting the work in. You're allowing yourself. That's a change that has shifted, whether it's just begun or it's been a bit of a thing coming along for days. But this is showing that it is like these seeds that have been planted and are like sprouting, whether you see them or not. This is going to take effect in your physical world soon. There may not feel like there's really clarity about what it is that you maybe need to do next. I have the Knight of Swords here where I'm like, okay, we know that this isn't necessarily fast moving energy, but this feels a little bit more like there's something internally communication wise that isn't like fully honed yet on your side that you could still work on. Okay, and so look at these top three cards here like I had asked for. Okay, so there's still a bit. Okay, so maybe there just needs to be you taking a bit of a break from the grind or whatever it is that keeps you, maybe that drains your energy. And this is like something that maybe within the next 2 weeks you really need to make time for this, and 2 weeks is pushing it. Like I'm feeling like it needs to be now, like this week sometime, and I'm filming this on it doesn't matter what day, it's timeless, but a week from wherever this hits your ears, because there's like inspiration coming in. There is this light that's trying to trigger, where it's like you have like all these matches that you've set up, but you're almost like not kind of aware of this like light that's right there that is available for you to use, and perhaps it hasn't even like hit you yet. Maybe there's a word in this reading that's synchronizing, but it's also possible you're seeing a lot of like things twice or three times. So there are like synchronicities happening and you're like, okay, what do I do with this? And really, you know, I think we're at a stage where you know to listen to your gut, and you will know when you know, but like sometimes that, even if you know that, it doesn't feel like it's totally solid, you know, information, where we can still a little bit even I don't know if it's second guessing necessarily, but it's definitely just of a like, you're still human, so there's a bound to be a bit of an impatience when you're like, put the work in, I can feel something's coming, what is it, what's going to happen? Because behind you giving space and time to allow this inspiration to come through, because I'm seeing like it'd almost be like, oh, space and time almost gives me like sitting in quiet and being in the quiet so that you can like allow information or inspiration to take hold so that you can then like take action about it. But I don't think that this is I think it's more a movement thing for some reason, because I'm like, it's like the wind energy is moving really really fast in it, so maybe it has a little bit to do with you actually like speaking whatever you're going through or like processing or something that you're looking for inspiration about, or maybe not on the topic, speaking it out loud, writing it, maybe even talking with someone that you trust. And it doesn't have to be on necessarily any deep topic, but it's more like a lot of quick moving communication energy. This upside down, it could be a blockage of communication that you're feeling either within, or maybe it's like there isn't someone in your life to talk about this in a really really like a project you're working on, something that's creative, something that's important to you. Regardless, you need to like get some sort of air moving in that space, whatever that looks like for you. Because yeah, what's on the kind of what's in tandem with that is this like fruition of all the work. Where is the Seven of Pentacles gone? Either way, it's growing, and then it turns into this beautiful tree where you can like pick the blessings, you know, from it. They're like hanging fruit now for you to take because you've done the work. And this is also a sign of independent financial and material abundance. So it's definitely worth your time, whatever is asking for your energy, because you are not in any way a victim of anything external here. This is something that is, you're blocking yourself still. So yeah, it is, you know, the practices, the mindsets that I had pointed out before are on offer always, and you're doing a good job of staving them off, but maybe there is another layer to this that you need to like step up with in your habits. Okay, I'm going to pull an oracle card piece for these people, like ooh, a little bit of advice. Was it this one or this one? Show me again, angels, for the highest good of those who are here for this. We had a bit of a sliding, and I only want one, please. Thank you. I love how slippy slidey these cards are. They have a good sound. Flow. Flow is the card. So we have a 21. 21s could be significant, or threes. I'm also getting 9 because like 3 threes. But recover, moving on, finding peace. Okay, because I had thought when I said there's like a flow of air, there's like movement of air that needs to happen. I think that's the way that I put it. And it was like I wanted, it's not water, but it's like I almost figured that it had to do with water, but it's like, but that's a different element altogether. That would be a different interaction. That would be an emotional one. So there could be something that you are in need of communicating, getting out of yourself, writing it down, speaking it out loud, but it does need to be an interaction in that way and not keeping it up in your head. That is connected to something that is going on within you that's affecting you emotionally, but teaming up, like interacting with the element of air in communication and the element of water in your emotional state is going to like create so much flow. Also, something that's coming to mind is like listen to water running while you're trying to create. Maybe like even go try be near a river or be near the sea. I think more so like flowing water though is what I'm getting from this. Because there's also a duo here where communicating it to someone else would be the ideal, but that doesn't necessarily need to be another person if you don't have someone to like go over this with, or if you've talked at length about other things or whatever it is. Like the water that you go near is listening, the trees that you will go near are listening, the angels, the spirit guides, anything that is your ancestors and angels around you are listening. The paper is listening when you write, your phone is listening when you hit record. So take the time to do that. It's like imperative at this moment for whatever reason. And I wish you the best of luck with that. I love you. And book a reading, and thank you for your follows and likes and subscribes and such. I love doing this, so I'm really glad that it resonates. Bye.